time for Florida State football. This is the Jimbo Fisher Show. The Jimbo Fisher Show is brought to you by the Florida Lottery, over $30 billion and counting to education. Just imagine. The energy-saving conservation programs of Tico People's Gas. Coca-Cola. Try a game changer of your own. Taste the feeling. SunTrust, the official bank of Florida State Athletics. Ram. Come in and get a great deal on the best trucks during Ram Power Days. And by Nick's Toggery, provider of Coach Fisher's wardrobe. Hello and welcome to the Jimbo Fisher Show. Tom Block along with Coach Fisher. Coach, congratulations. You get a 55-35 win over a quality club from the University of South Florida.
Really well. I mean, they'd lost 2 games since we had played them last year. A hot team, bowl team, averaging over 50-some points a game. Played really good defense. They played a Syracuse team in our league and really dominated them. And going down there, they were ready for an upset, and they were ready to play us, and we knew it going in. And our kids accepted the challenge. And, you know, we have to get better in all 3 phases, but I like the way we competed in the game and got going and then played through the gap today.
I know you were disappointed that you didn't get the complete effort, and we'll talk about that. But at the start, to fall behind right away after what happened a week ago, you had to be pleased that your team just responded immediately, got right back, and tilted it back in your favor.
We did, and we didn't wait, but we still got to find the way on defense there to not give up those plays. And the first one was just something, a common route that we run every day. We run against them, and just got a little. It's not lazy is the word. Just thought we had it played, and then we pushed through it and gave up a big play. And we can't do that. We got to get that thing fixed. But at the same time, defense really settled down after that. Had 9 straight possessions of out and had 6 3-and-outs in a row. And we were able to stay hot on offense and got control of the football game.
And obviously, the ground game was king. 1 yard shy of a school record. I mean, you were firing on all cylinders, and Dalvin looked like Dalvin.
They did. Dalvin ran well. Jaquez ran well. Freddie had nice runs mixed in. The quarterback, you got to remember, Francois had 75 yards rushing. Our offensive line, our tight ends, our running backs, and I'm going to say this, our receivers. Our receivers blocked well down the field. I mean, those long runs, we were getting blocks. Izzo, boy, there was one time he took a guy through an end zone about 10 yards down. Our linemen up front putting hats on hats, all of them. And we run the gap plays, the zone plays. I mean, we did a nice job of, and we didn't have the self-inflicted. They only had 1 penalty on offense. That was a late hit by Eberle on an aggressive penalty. So I guess if you want one, that's the kind you want. Got to be smarter, but we didn't have the self-inflicted wounds to set us behind the chains. And when we do that, we usually score points.
Awful lot of highlights to get to, and we will do that when we come back next on the Jimbo Fisher Show. Welcome back to the Jimbo Fisher Show, Coach. A high noon kickoff. Good to be down in Tampa. A lot of FSU fans. Another hot day for your team as you got out there, though.
It was hot. And I tell you what, it's been hot in Tallahassee, though. We practiced in it where we're used to it. And our guys, I tell you what, we had no cramps, no conditioning issues. Our guys did a great job in the weather. Good kickoff, right? I tell you what, field position and special team. Now, you talk about guys getting the kicks. Watch this tackle right here by Emmett Rice. Guys getting down the field, making tackles. We controlled the field position throughout special teams all day. They had 1 punt return that we gave up. It was too much. Now, here again, a play that we work on, that we run against them. We just got a little lazy. I don't know if we didn't expect it on the first play. Didn't play technique and allowed the guy to run right by us. And you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Now, we answer up, hat on a hat, makes a safety miss. And there's Dalvin. Another great block right there by Bobo Wilson. And watch Travis Rudolph keep his guy from not able to cut that. He kept him pushed out there. And there's Dalvin being Dalvin. And what a great job right there by Bobo. Our receivers blocked excellent on the day. See Travis running him down the field. Didn't get the penalty. Played smart right there. And Dalvin got in the end zone. And that was a great answer up. And we kick it right back off to him. Here they got it coming because we had the penalty. Dalvin got the penalty, and he can't do that. That was another one. But still, got good coverage. He kept it. They didn't get to the 25 there. Now here we got leverage. That's Matthew Thomas. He's playing on the leverage. You let the guy cut him because if he gets the leverage, we got the guy coming inside out. Now the quarterback counter. Linebacker's got to come back with a counter. And the 3 technique should have been on the right side. And he pinched in, and we got to lock it in right there, and we got it. But didn't do it. And the first 2 drives were very disappointing in how we come out to play. Trey Marshall there had a nice day on the day with Derek. And then again, they had the misdirection. They got it right there. It should have been a holding call right there on 18, but it doesn't matter. If he gets up the field quicker and sets the edge, we don't have that problem. And then they ran it in right here. We got lined up, and they went formation in the boundary. The star is always to the field. He got in the boundary. We were a guy short. Kickoff again. But I'll tell you what, we had nice kickoff returns for the day for the most part, too. Kermit gave us pretty good field position. Stay up right there. Make that guy miss and come out of there. But then we get a nice reverse right here. Great job. DeAndre's out here leading. Now, we should have cracked this safety, and we missed that block. But we got a horse collar right there. Got to still hang on that ball. Got a 15-yard penalty. And this next play was very critical. We get a little down the field, get a little stutter route, get Auden Tate one-on-one. I like to see if he throws this inside shoulder, he'll probably get 6. But he couldn't tell if he was going by him, but he gave the big 6'6" guy a chance. And we answered up right after. They up 14-7. We answered right back. We were ready to compete for the day, I will say that. Nice run here by Dalvin. Then this game, we knew we thought we could run the football, but then as it went, we really saw we could, so we kept pounding that rock. Again, nice zone play inside that line. I mean, Eberle, Dickerson, Brock Rubel getting a great start right there. You know, our 2 tight end, Maven Sanders blocked his tail off on the day. Great job. He and Izzo was awesome. He taking guys through the end zone at times. Backside, R and Big Rob were doing a nice job. We were doing, now we started. Watch Becker right here. Nice freshman, nice tackle, sets it up. We're on the 15, 16-yard line. That's a 10-yard difference now. That's huge. Now we're starting to fill the gaps. Now there's Wally, Big Wally in there. You saw Matthew Thomas. There's Roderick. Guys playing in the gap. And now there's that guy again. Brian Burns causing havoc right there now. Getting through on pressures. I believe he had 2 sacks on the day. This guy gets better and better and better, and you're going to see more of him. Now, another good punt return. We average 14 yards per punt return, which is huge. We'd like to at least pick up a first down. We average 14, and we're inches from getting a couple of them. But Bobo's doing a nice job of catching them, getting north-south, and really nice job on the day. Here we go. Get a screen out here to Dalvin, get a one-on-one with the safety. He's going to make him miss, and we're down the field, 27 yards. Again, all 3 receivers made blocks there. So Devontae Phillips, Kermit, and Rudolph all made blocks. Now, nice run here. Now, Jaquez, we got to keep mixing him in the mix. He had a 100-yard day, 124-yard day, just keeps getting better and better. Now we have a rollout. He decides to keep it. We run up inside, down the 1. DeAndre made great decisions on his rollouts on the day and moving the pocket. Really good job when we block the edges. Here, run a little belly lead up in there. People used to call it wham, 34 wham back in the day. That's the same play. I grew up on that play, too. That was in my offense when I played in college. So that's what it was. We got Freddie popped up in there. The line did a great job. Here, now look at this. Now you're playing the gap control. People say, what'd you do different? Our job. I mean, everybody thinks it's being smart. I'm not. That's the truth. You did your job. Everybody got where they're supposed to be, and the gaps are going. Now they run a draw. One thing right here, Matthew had to fill that inside out. And he filled it outside in and gave him a little crease in there, got about 8 yards, but we got him down third. It was 3rd and like 18. We had a little misdirection play when you get Dalvin on the edge. Now right here, I'd like to see Devontae run off. He had man. If he could have run that guy off, and Dalvin could have got even more out of that. Now we pop a little belly play back in here. Keep him honest. Freddie had a nice little 12, 13-yard run. They brought a blitz. We picked it up really well. DeAndre here, nice second down, nice throw right here to Travis. He can't drift on that. Ball's behind him because he drifted on the route about a yard. Got to flatten that thing out and be cleaner. But nice decision by 12, good route by Rudolph. Now we get nice check down out here to 15, nice block. To 4, nice block by 15. Again, another 8, 10-yard gain. Just keep moving the sticks. That was the efficiency. No penalties and positive plays. Hats on hats, no missed assignments, and that was the key. Doing your job. Here we get a nice play action. Now, we had penetration here. That was disappointing. We had the guy in the corner of the end zone wide open, but DeAndre got out of trouble, gets his 2-yard gain, and we're all right. Here we get play action, 3rd down. He's looking for Travis, and we work the option route underneath, and there's Bobo. Great decision by those 2. That was a check down route. Those 2 in the one-on-one situation was awesome. I don't know what that is, but see here, Bobo goes in, spins the guy back out. They were reading Travis first, and as an option route underneath, with the corner over the top, and it was a great job. Here we go. Now look at the gaps. When the gaps are filled, we're a good defensive football team. A really good defense. We tackle well and we play well. It's got to continue to do it. Nice job by Wally right there on a 3rd and 4. They tried to run the quarterback inside. We've gapped it out, did a good job. Now we pop the stretch run in here. Dalvin makes a nice run to the edge again. We just keep mixing up, edge to edge, inside. Now I thought there was interference. Guy tackled him right there. I had a little few things to say. But again, they don't miss them on purpose, and I wish they would have made it. But Fred there, the center kind of got he swam the swinner right there they're kind of like a midline read right there. Picked it up. Now we got to get to the flat. Matthew had the guy, and he took his eyes to the tight end. Needs to run right on through the flat. He had him. Nice job here in the quarterback run. Again, played the edge, played the gaps. We stayed inside. That's the same play we played last week. Now, Dalvin, we're getting to the edges now. We were getting to the edges on the perimeter. Now, that's not smart right there by Alec. He's being too aggressive. You just got to make a better play. But at least it was an aggressive play. But you got to play smart. We can't have those penalties. Get a nice stretch run right back out there by Dalvin. Left side of the line is doing a great job. Now he popped that. You talk about and they had a blitz off the backside. We had a front side read. Our receiver cut I went to the edge, the guy cut, then our fullback went back. So they had cut, and we pushed that seam, and that is exactly how you draw it up, right down the seam. Great job. Great. Watch your Jaquez right here now. Whew. Pound. That's what that big body can do. You have speed, then you have size. Now here they got in their goal line. Got to root them out of there. They got the extra backer in there. Sometimes the backside knocking. We knocked it to the 1. And got a little impatient here. Went for a little waggle play. Probably should have ran the ball up inside again. And they made a tackle right there, and we have to kick a field goal, and Ricky comes in and hits it, and that was disappointing. Probably third. I should have went for it for 2 downs. It was 28-14. But I wanted to make sure we got the 3-score lead because I know they were dynamic on offense and had scored over 50 points a game for like 8 games. Now, that same type route, now Tavares plays it. Now he gets the pick. Great job here. Now we get play action, and they cover it, but then we get protection breakdown right there. Dadgummit, we were trying to take a shot because we'd ran the ball so well, but they actually played it. Here we go. Got to make this throw. Had a side adjust route right there. We popped it out there. And if he gets it, Kermit's got a chance to pick up the first down. They were bringing more than we could block. Again, keep setting that edge, but DeMarcus didn't let him get around. You see those guys getting after it inside. You see Demetrius Jackson in there too. Dontavius Jackson in there playing right there inside. And linebackers, young linebackers, 5 doing a good job. There's 9. Great bounce. Good stutter move. Tell you what, he's got a lot better feet than you think right now. Boom. Needs to get up. Don't be the pointing. We don't need that. Nice play action here. They see it. They covered the 1. He actually come back inside. That's a heck of a read now. I mean, that shows me a lot of progress right there in his play action. It really did. That wasn't where it was designed to go. Now we run a little screen play, and Rod could have got that cut, but we're down to the 1 again. We learned our lesson. We're going to punt. We're going to take 2 downs right here and pound it in. We give it back to Freddie. He slides off on the belly, and I believe that's Freddie's first 2-touchdown game, and that's great. Freddie's from down that area in Polk County, and it was great for him to go home and have 2 touchdowns, had a big run, and blocked real well on the day, just played a great game.
Got to throw the fullback a bone.
Hey, them guys. Now, you know what I liked here? At least he got the interference call. He got beat. He should have had help inside a little bit more. And but then there's Brian Burns, boy, coming off that. He and DeMarcus Walker, boy, just keeps coming. That boy's going to be one heck of a football player. There we go. Now DeMarcus getting out. Now we got the other sack. That was huge. Big play right there. Big play. And when that got us out of the half, because they had popped it 2 runs down there right before the half that we let them try to get back in, which is, we got to get that cleaned up. But defense had the 2 first drives, very poorly. Then when they had all the drives right before the half, we got to clean that up a little bit. Mm-hmm. But then they come out for most of the third quarter until we got up 45-14 and gave up some. But we had 9 straight possessions, and guys started playing better, started playing together. No penalties, playing in a rhythm, not having the self-inflicted wounds. And it's amazing what you can do on both sides of the ball and special teams. Again, our kickers kicked the ball well. And we covered, except for 1 punt, they had a punt return that we got walled off that we got to do a better job on. We'll get that worked on.
38-14 at intermission. The big play of the first half, it didn't take long. It was the first play offensively of the first half, and it was Dalvin Cook, who USF must see highlights of him in their nightmares, the way he's played against them the last 2 years.
I think that's the first time in my career, in 29 years of coaching, that I've ever had the first 2 plays on both sides go for touchdowns that start a game. And both of them over, I don't know, how far was their pass, 75? No, it was 85 and ours was 75. So I mean, you had big plays right off the bat. So
if you
but
showed
we
up late,
it was huge.
If you showed up late to the game, you missed some fireworks early, no question. All right, plenty of fireworks in the second half too. We'll get to the second half highlights when we come back on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
Flat pass caught in the backfield. Tackle made immediately by Marquez White at the 36-yard line. A loss of 3 on the play. Dalvin Cook the setback. Inside handoff and a nice cut by Cook to the 30. 35 to the 40. 45 to the 50. Dalvin Cook gets a block to the left side. Urban Lane gives the block to the 30-yard line. To the 25. On his feet to the 20. Dalvin Cook 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown FSU. 1-2 by 1 with Dalvin Cook. 74-yard run, and he broke 3 tackles and got key blocks. High snap, pass to the right side is caught, intercepted in the back pylon by Marquez White. What great athleticism by that sophomore from Dothan, Alabama. with the ball. It's Whitfield. Whitfield looks for the wedge in the middle part of the 20, 25, 30. He's on the 35-yard line. For the 40-yard line. Comes outside the numbers near side. To the 50. To the 40-yard line. Spins around. And then he falls forward to the 38-yard line. Good snap. Draw play. Hand off to Dalvin Cook. Running right. Cook gets the corner turn. Dallas sideline. 3-2-1. Touchdown FSU. Touchdown Florida State. Dalvin Cook's got a pair of them today. Receivers to the right, including Urban Lane. Hand off on an inside blast play. It is Dalvin Cook. Cook into 50. Across the 50 to the 40. Foot race to the 30. Outside the numbers 20. 15. He's dragged out of bounds. Back up around the 15-yard line. Lee, good snap. The spot. The kick is airborne, and it is good. Roberto Aguayo on a slippery field. Inside, play action fake, drop it back, Golson, pass the ball, caught ball by Travis Rudolph. He's got a first down inside the 25 at the 23-yard line. Right, first down 10. The snap, play action fake, dropping Golson, goes toward the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown FSU. Perfect throw. Two defenders could not knock it away from Bobo Wilson. Touchdown Florida State. Shotgun form, looks like a wishbone thing. Hand off up the gut, running as Mario Pender tries to elude, gets a block on the left side, breaks contained. He follows the blocker inside the 35 to the 30. Mario Pender drags a tackle around of bounds inside the 23-yard line around the 22. Gabbard, the snapper, good hold by Casey Beatty. The kick is airborne. Roberto Aguayo, does he get it? He does! He's still perfect in the month of September. Is the 36-yard line. The snap, and Golson looks upfield, looks up, passes the ball up to caught ball. It's Rudolph again. First down, achieved at the 47-yard line. For the south end zone. Handoff, up the gut goes, down the Cook, gets outside contained. He's on the 30, outside the numbers, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Dalvin Cook. He's got 3 today. Wow.
Whoa. That is fun to watch.
7-yard touchdown run, broke contain and broke the hearts of those wearing green and gold. Florida State defeats the South Florida Bulls, and we do so the old-fashioned way, 34-14.
Welcome back to the Jimbo Fisher Show. Coach, your team had I won't say commanding, but a decent-sized lead at half, but you wanted to see them close it out, and you always talk about, let's start the third quarter strong. We had the football coming out.
We did, and we did, and moved the ball and had a big first down, and then down there on the scramble, we fumbled the daggone thing and let them back in. Our defense, the very next play, had a big pick, and I think that could be the biggest play this half. I thought was the way Nate answered that back. Here we have an inside zone run, pick it up right here. Again, we have a sprint out, I think, on third down here. We can throw it or run it or whatever we want to do, and he makes a good decision. I tell him right here, if he stayed with Dalvin, he might have hit right down there for about 40 yards. We got to work on his cutting down the field now. Nice run here, Dalvin on the counter. They jump over again. They're good. They're fired up. We were driving the ball really nicely, and here, right here when they picked it, we got to dump it to the tight end. We got beat, but he still had time to get that ball out to the tight end, but we cannot carry it loosely. And you got to come out. That's disappointing right there. That's something we got to work on and give them the ball, and that's how games get changed. But talk about the big play of the second half. How about this right here? Talk about everything else. That defense from the first play went and got a pick. Went and got a pick on the first play when they took a shot to get back even. And I thought that was huge right there by Nate Andrews in this game. And then we get the ball back and go 95 yards. Nice run right here, 4 or 5 yard run. Pop it up in there, and we just nickel and dime it down the field, pick up our runs. Again, another good decision. Had sprint out abilities, could run it, pop it. You got to get down. But again, nice 18-yard run there coming off the goal line, just moving the ball. Nice run back up here, inside run. Again, they're playing it better. They're playing that run. And we knew it, but I wanted to see how physical we could be and run it when we had to run it. Nice play action right here, or drop back, excuse me. That was his second read inside to Maven. I'm going to tell you, Maven deserves those catches. He's starting to really play some good football, getting better and better. Here we go. Hit the stretch play outside. Great. How about the blocking? Bobo, just stay up. That could have went for 6, but the line just sealed that edge. We declared it back. Sealed that edge up our O-line. Our communication was so much better. Now we got 9 in the game. Again, got the stretch play. Now they played it outside. We cut it inside. We're getting our backside cutoffs. Again, doing our job. Doing what we're supposed to do. There's 9 again. That big body just keep rumbling down that red. There's Ryan Izzo. I'm going to tell you what, had an outstanding day. Pop the inside run up inside. Stay low. Sometimes it gets that pad level just a hair high. We've got to stay a hair lower right there. There we go, inside zone. Don't need to stutter right there. That blitz coming off the back. But we still, look, watch Izzo right here. Taking the guy out of the back of the end zone. Needs to be careful there, but that's the effort we're talking about. That's the attitude we're talking about. and we go up there 45-14. Yeah, guy makes a bad decision, 2 yards deep. All of a sudden, again, we're on the 15-yard line. Marcus Lewis, great play. Him and Nick Patty, great job of filling down there. Then we got the inside zone, perfectly fit. I don't know what happened there. One of their players, unfortunately, got hurt. And again, set the edge. Again, they get a 1 or 2 yard gain, force them in the boundary. Guys doing gap control. Excellent job. Third down right here. Look at this. Keeping him in the pocket, DeMarcus and Jacob Pugh. Get rid of it. And this is one of the disappointing drives right here. We have an out route called here, and we run a go, and we need to throw the out. We got to, we got to get that communicated. And again, and slipped up, because this is where you could really put the game away. And we let them get back in it. This is on offense as much as this defense. Then we have the go route here. They keep grabbing. I can't, when they're pushing guys when you're in the air, I can't figure out, I got to see with that on video a little better and see what that is. But here, great punt, Logan Tyler. What we want right on the 10-yard line. Marquez doesn't pay attention to the returner trying to false fair catch it. We circle behind, do what we're taught to do, and get the ball. Again, inside run, Jacob Pugh. You see big DeMarcus Christmas in there, Derek Nottie, Fred Jones. Now, this is the one can't happen. Matthews got to be back on the other side, and when 18 sees that pull or that tackle, he's got to go meet that thing in the backfield. And if he does, it's a no gain. We picked one moment right there to not do our job after 9 straight drives. And now, what happens? Momentum. And then they get play action. They get the no huddle going. See, because no huddle can be just, now we pop inside zone run. We should have been right there in the backers. They're fitting inside on the counter, inside out, and it's right there. But that's the thing about no huddle. We held the ball for 40 minutes. They had it for 20. And when you're no huddle and you don't get first downs, then it works against you. But great return right there by Kermit, who really set us up in good field position all day. Dalvin right here on the inside run, bounces outside. But look, just breaking those tackles. Looks like it's like Dalvin we want to see. Here we bring a counter play. He cuts it back. They overplay it. Landon got turned around, and Dalvin ran over Landon. He was trying to help him. And we get a little play action, pop a little flat route out here to Dalvin. And as again, he can catch that football. Great blocking downfield by Nooney and Bobo and those guys. And I think it was Travis Rudolph. We popped it up in there. Again, popped it around the corner again. Dalvin keeps breaking it. That speed, you don't realize how fast and how quick he gets to that edge, just over and over and over. On third down, we should have had that. Now, this one, Ricky got lucky. He actually chipped the ground when he hit that thing, and they were down there short enough, and we got it back to 48-21. Again, we're there. If you close the space and make the read quicker, you're right on that edge. He doesn't get that space. We're waiting back too far. It's all it is. It's the same thing we were doing when we were making. Again, missed tackle. We got the edge and missed the tackle. Nothing different has changed except us. And pump, we had it. Now, Matthews he should have shot the gap. And 19 got to be there, and 99 can't not jump off his feet. We had an unblocked guy with the quarterback in the backfield and turned him loose. And they run the counter. Again, they got the momentum, and we're not, that's how games change. But to change them back, you got to do your job. And here's great running. We should have made that play. We should have made that play for a 1-yard gain. They pushed it. They got momentum. They ain't quitting. They're fighting. Now, I thought here was a huge play by Kermit. They got it back to, I think it was 48-28 now. They're back to the 20, and he is inches from breaking this thing. I thought he should have attacked the kicker and tried to quit going around him. He might have scored on that. But great kickoff return. Great kickoff return. Again, 3rd and 2. We had a run option. Look at that. Sealed it up on the stretch play. Dalvin leading. Now, I don't like to tackle him 9 yards deep, but big run by the DeAndre right there and got us back to 55-28. Now, that's the same play we run against our defense. Exactly off a gap play. He plays it. He's running. He looks up for the ball instead of playing through the receiver. He has him played. And then, again, lost the edge right there. Same thing. We got 2 backers inside to make the play. Our edge DB does not get there. He got cut. And they went down and scored again. And now here's what I was real happy about. We're 55-35, which I'm not on that. But at the same time, we take the ball here, and I believe there's 6 minutes to go, 7 minutes to go in the game. And we take it and go on a 10, 12-play drive, and they never get to touch it again. And we controlled the clock and ran a 4-minute offense like we were supposed to run it. Threw it, ran it, did all the things we had to do. Took our time, milked the clock, snapped the ball when we were supposed to snap it, executed well again. Got plays he could do, hit the stretch play inside. Now go ahead and get down, got the first down, just keep taking our time. Taking your time. There you go. Now you get the big guy in there. Let him pound. Let him pound. Let those 3-yard runs become 5-yard runs. Eat that clock. Old school football. Got a fullback. Look at Freddie right there. Boy, that's a great lead block. Pouncing up in there. There's a 5-yard run. Just keep pounding. That's kind of rare in today's time when you see it like that. Again, great job of breaking the tackle. And then got in smart. Get the first down. Live to play another day. That's all you got to do. Smart plays, not great plays. All great plays are smart plays. Again, 3-4 yard gain. We got the helmet knocked off, got the first down, just kept pounding. I told Dalvin right there, earlier in the game, he would have scored on that run. That was the last time. He should have been about a 30-yard touchdown run. He got tired on me. We were joking about it. Again, Jaquez there picks up at first. And tell you what you see Jaquez doing, sacrificing his body. I mean, really laying it out there and doing the thing. He's growing as a player. And those guys right there are really good players, and that guy right there, number 4, had a heck of a day. I was glad to see him back, and we got to keep him going and keep him leading our offense.
267 yards, a career best for Dalvin. You get a 55-35 win. And you mentioned a couple of big plays in the second half. Nate Andrews early with that pick.
Right after our turnover, the very next play, man, that was huge. Our defense went out and made that play.
And then Kermit Whitfield later with a big return that flipped the field position.
And see, after Nate did it, we went 95 yards for a touchdown. And then after that, Kermit did it there, we put that touchdown in to really make it 55-28 and get it stretched out, and then ate the rest of the game up. And but just guys keep responding. There's a lot of things we can clean up everywhere. And like I said, we averaged over 32 yards a kickoff return, almost 14-something a punt return. The field position was 34-22, so special teams I was very happy with. But we're still leaving points on the board on offense and on defense. When we do things right, we're very good. And people joked about, well, Coach, you were just saying, when we did our job, it was perfect. That's what you got to do.
You get a win, you get back on track, and you get right back at it again this week. Yes. But you will be home against a very good North Carolina football team. We'll talk about the Tar Heels when we come back here on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
Today's final stats are presented by Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites. Inside the Helmet is presented by Hyundai.
Kareem R., redshirt senior, offensive lineman, Elmore, New York. First time I ever played football, actually, I was in 7th grade. Most of my friends was playing football. I really just honestly didn't have anything else to do, so I thought I might as well just go to practice. I was probably 2-3 weeks late into camp and practices already. Showed up, and I ended up loving it. I played basketball my whole life. That was my first sport I played. I also played lacrosse in junior high school. I played soccer when I was really young, actually. I was in Nigeria. I went to school in Nigeria for a year, and I played soccer. This is a pretty physical sport. It's really big on Long Island. That's where I went to high school, so I picked it up for a couple years. It was actually really fun. It was real similar to football, but I just like football more. But lacrosse was definitely a physical sport. I enjoyed playing. Tallahassee was definitely hot. I liked it though. I went to a junior college in Kansas right before that, so I really enjoyed Tallahassee. It wasn't too big, but it wasn't too small. It was a college town, which I'd never been a part of, so I really loved that. And Tallahassee was fun for me. From the first day I came here, I loved it. Well, to be honest, before I've always had NFL dreams, but before my NFL dreams, I had NBA dreams. So my dream job when I was really, really young was to be an NBA player. First time I walked through the tunnel, it's hard to explain. It was one of the craziest feelings I've ever felt in my life. I played football in New York. And I mean, football is a pretty big deal in New York, but not to the extent of Florida State football. And I played in junior college football too, but that wasn't even close either. So just walking through that tunnel was surreal. I had the butterflies. It was a crazy feeling. I was so excited. Adrenaline was pumping, but it was probably, in sports, it's probably one of the best feelings I've ever felt.
First down 10, the snap, hand off to Dalvin Cook, running left, got the corner to the 35, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10-yard line, breaks another tackle, 3-2-1, touchdown FSU.
year, as Florida State's football team headed off the field for the last time, many more teams headed in to transform the south end zone at Doak Campbell Stadium into a masterpiece. On September 9th, the Champions Club grand opening unveiled an exclusive section that allows fans to hear the roar of the crowd from the comfort of their cushioned club seats.
Anywhere you go in the club, you can see the field. It's just spectacular. It's just spectacular.
It's been designed so that they don't miss a minute of the action. With the curvature of the stadium, there's TVs. I think there's 177 TVs throughout the entire project. They're going to be able to see every minute of the game and not miss a moment.
The animations came to life in under 9 months, creating benefits and experiences that expand past game day.
No one person does this. It takes a team effort. We had an incredible result, and you're seeing it tonight. I mean, if you go to a pro stadium, the amenities are no better than what we have right here, and I know people are going to enjoy it.
My initial thought when I came in is I got a little teary because I've seen this university grow and the programs here grow, not only football, but all the athletic and academic programs, and it's just overwhelming to me that this is where we are.
The Champions Club is only one part of a larger initiative called the Champions Campaign.
This is one of our facilities that we raise money through the Champions Campaign. We also built Champions Hall. We're also raising scholarship gifts. So this is one piece of multiple projects and programs that we're funding right now. And it's quite an accomplishment. We can't do it without the Seminole supporters and the people that are loyal to Florida State University.
The Champions Campaign creates an atmosphere that attracts the best students to Florida State University.
You know, we had the best incoming freshman class in terms of academics this year we've ever had. So it has an impact on that. It has an impact on the people who want to support us. So many, many impacts that this kind of facility will have and have a ripple effect for many years.
Not only does the Champions Club help the university, but it also enhances the fan experience all weekend long.
People enjoy Seminole football, but it's all about meeting their friends and socializing and making a Friday to Sunday event.
Not only do you have all the amenities of a club in which you can come inside, air conditioning, quality and food, as well as drinks, but also you have a Jumbotron that is unbelievable that's out in front of you.
The wow factor is there. It's got everything, the scoreboard just appearing before your eyes as you walk in, the expanse, the beauty of it, the quality of the construction, just amazing.
The sixth floor provides views far beyond the football field.
So when I look out, I see the college town, I see Westcott, I see the campus, and then of course I love Doak Campbell Stadium. All of it has a very, very special place in my heart.
I'm so proud of Florida State. I'm proud of the support that we have, that alums wanted to do this, and it's not just for us now, but it's for generations to come.
The upgrades improve the game day experience for students, faculty, alumni, and recruits. FSU's war chant and game day traditions are one of a kind, and now their facilities are too. I'm Savannah Slifer with the Jimbo Fisher Show.
The Look Ahead is presented by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance. Register to win a football fantasy experience at knowlescontest.com.
Welcome back and welcome back home. It was a tough September for your team. You had a short week. You had 3 games on the road out of 4, so I know you're glad to be back at Doak Campbell this week.
I thought I worked for Delta. 3 out of 4 were on the plane. I haven't been on the plane so much early in the year and crazy, but it was a good growing experience for our team. Yep. Now we got to get back, settle in. 1/3 of our season's over, and we got to focus on this third right now.
Well, and you get North Carolina, and this is not a team, being from the coastal, that you see that frequently,
No.
but they won the coastal last year. A lot of people haven't picked to win it this year.
And if you look on their offensive football teams, all juniors and seniors. I mean, a lot of experienced guys. A lot is going to get drafted. Defensively, big physical guys up front, talented secondary backers can run. North Carolina, if you go back and research, has had as many good players in this league as anybody. I mean, great players, great talent. They're winning games. Larry does a great job coaching them. I mean, this is going to be a heck of a win. Nothing's going to be easy this year. This is going to be one. Everything. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle.
First-year starting quarterback, but he can throw the football.
Oh, he can throw it. He played a lot last year at times in different games for him. He can run it. I mean, he's a really good player.
3:30 this Saturday at Doak Campbell Stadium as the Noles come back home and play their ACC home opener. We obviously will recap it next week here on the Jimbo Fisher Show. We still have some final thoughts, and we'll get there right after this.
We're in the Nutrition Center here at Florida State. We've got Cara Feeney, a registered dietitian here. We're going to talk about going on the road. Half the season for our athletes are on the road. So in order for them to just make sure that they're eating the right stuff, you put together these good luck bags.
Yes.
Why do you do that?
So we like to make sure that the athletes always have food available to them. We really emphasize recovery, and so we like them to eat consistently throughout the day. So in this bag, I have choices that they can eat on the bus or the plane, and then back to that recovery portion, I have some snacks that they can eat pre, during, and post their competition.
What are some of the stuff that you want to definitely make sure that you put in these bags?
So I definitely need to have carbohydrates and protein. So the carbohydrates, any bar or even the fruit has fiber in it, so that will help keep you full longer. And then the protein, just to keep up their lean body mass, which is their muscle mass, when they're going through their competitions, it's really strenuous on the body. So we just like to make sure that we have enough protein to keep that muscle.
All right, well, let's go through some of these examples that you have.
Right.
What do we have exactly in this bag?
So I always like to put in a fresh piece of fruit, so either like a banana or an orange or a plum, just something that won't get too messy, that's easy for them to eat while they're on the bus. So this banana, it has a lot of carbohydrates, about 30 grams in it, so it's a very substantial snack. But I would like to pair this normally with like one of the peanut butter crackers or one of these Lara bars. So this has more carbohydrates, and it also has some nuts. These honey stingers and these honey stinger gels, so these I wouldn't want them to eat just as a snack.
Right.
So these have a lot more sugar in them, which is very good for the athlete before or during their competition when their body is utilizing those carbohydrates.
Okay, so you have a lot of stuff as far as just pre-stop,
Yes.
during, and post.
And post,
Okay.
yeah. So like, for example, one of the things that would be great for post would be this Cliff Bar. So this has about a 2-to-1 carbohydrate to protein ratio, which is normally what we emphasize. And so this has enough carbohydrates and protein for at least a 2-hour range of competition.
So we've also got some trail mix,
Yep.
some Nutrigrain bars.
Yep. So the Nutrigrain bar would also be similar to the honey stinger. It's just a great pre-workout. I wouldn't want them just to eat this as a snack, because they would eat it and like 30 minutes later they would probably be hungry again.
Right.
The trail mix they could have before as a snack, they could have it post. This is higher in fat and carbohydrates and protein, so it's kind of another 3-for-1 special.
So obviously you give the athletes these so that they're not going to a gas station or a
Right.
restaurant, but not everybody has the luxury of a nice good luck bag. What are some of the stuff that you're looking at a grocery store, at a gas station, or a restaurant?
I like to make sure, read the nutrition facts label. It's the easiest thing to do to be able to tell that you are getting a nutrient-dense food and that you're not getting something that you're gonna get really hungry quickly. If we go back to this Luna bar, read the nutrition content. I'm looking for about 200 to 300 calories is a great amount for a snack. And then that, again, having that 3 grams of fiber plus at least 3 grams of protein.
Always going on the road is kind of the hardest way to stay
Right.
healthy. So what are some of the tips that you give them as they go on the road?
So as you're going on the road, it's, most people want to just stop at fast food. I do like Chick-fil-A. They do have some different options that you can get there as far as some of the healthier options to choose. But when you're looking at those menus, it's always aiming to get the grilled or the baked entree, not the fried entrees, and then kind of trading your side out for like the fresh fruit or a side salad is always a good tip.
Well, some great tips from Cara Feeney. The rest of the sports nutrition staff has some great stuff as well. You can follow them on Twitter and Instagram at FSU Fuel. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Coach, as you get set for North Carolina, you mentioned you're a third of the way through the season. Just kind of give us an evaluation as best you can as how DeAndre Francois has progressed through 4 games. I mean, he's a redshirt freshman quarterback.
He really has. I think he saw a little bit of everything. I mean, he saw from making a great comeback against a great team, coming back against a team that, you should play well against. He did that. Went on the road against a very dynamic team, got shocked. I mean, the thing about it, we didn't play as well, but at least his mind and decisions were in the game. How am I going to deal with adversity? Coming back on the road against a team was a very good team. They had, really believes they can beat us down close to home, and he plays his tail off, makes great decisions, had one fumble with the ball, but other than that, ran the ball well, threw the ball well. He is progressing nicely. I mean, there's still a lot of room to growth, but, I love the kid. He's a great player as far as he takes responsibility, grinds, he just, he likes it.
See, the team is progressing well, and you'll try to take another step forward this week when you get the Tar Heels at Doak Campbell Stadium. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
This has been the Jimbo Fisher Show, brought to you by the Florida Lottery, over $30 billion and counting to education. Just imagine. The energy-saving conservation programs of Tico People's Gas. Coca-Cola, try a game changer of your own. Taste the feeling. SunTrust, the official bank of Florida State Athletics. And by Nick's Toggery, provider of Coach Fisher's wardrobe.